Little palate cleanser, some crispy cracker. Looking good. I will not cleanse my palate with the Cheez-Its, even though I threw that into your, um, big tasting package. Grady just shook his fist. I think that was a positive thing. I was shaking my fist, cursing the YouTubes. We're on YouTube. All right, my friends. Now I just have a big bite of stuff. This is how YouTube's gonna. That was professional. Holy smokes. We are sure that YouTube is up. We know that Facebook's been patient. Hello, friends. Welcome to Brad Beard's Taste Race and the first judging round of the 2020 Crushing the Competition Tour. On our previous episode, I asked you to create a wine blend that has color, uniqueness, nuance, and taste. And this is your chance to impress me, or have all of your phones go off while we're doing an introduction. But this is actually your chance to impress me and my squirrel friends to move on to the next round. Otherwise, I will ask you and your wine to oxidize away. Now we're going to introduce everybody. We are running a little late, so we're going to buzz right through this. So we have the Left Bank Table 1. Left Bank Region 1, Table 1. So we have Charlie and Sarah, the Baker's Dozen. We have Bob and Susan, the Nanooks of the North. We have Jennifer Wallace, Noyad, the Wine Shoe. If the shoe doesn't fit, you must not wear it. And we also have John and Becca, the COVID Captivity Crew. So a little bit of what's going on today. I am judging these wines blind. I don't know what blend you have created. I don't know who created each one of these blends, because as you can see here, probably not too legibly, but we have up here, we have a thing that denotes that this bottle came from Table 1. The next thing it's going to denote is that there's a little code. Then this code is now attached to your name. So I have PN and I have PN here. Will I judge this wine individually on its merits? And I will judge that wine on its merits, all of the rest of the wines on its merits, but I'm going to judge them of what is the best wine out of these four. I am not looking for a intense, rich, heavy, so not looking particularly for a light and fruity wine. I'm looking for the wine that impresses me and my taste buds, and a wine that I would like to move on to the next round. So it is blind for me. I don't know what you have or what you have done or what you guys created on your day. And so that's how I'm judging it. So let's go ahead and get to some judging. Yes, Brad, let's get to some judging. All right, so here we go. The first one that I have in front of me, it is going to be PN. I'm going to be double checking. So my card says PN, so I'm going to judge your wine properly. The bottle says PN, so we have got your blend and it's ready for my judging. Let me see. For the first round, I think I'm going to invite one of my squirrel friends. I've known this person for the majority of my life. The only time I don't know this person is when they write emails for me that make me go insane. So I'm going to invite my brother Grady to join us for this tasting.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So Grady's got his stuff. He's ready to go. He's going to judge alongside me.
Yeah.
Because as we know that we taste wines identically and we see things clearly.
We do.
Through
we never have a difference in a palate opinion.
No P and
Opinion.
Again, you with your P and P. Here we go. I'm going to get a little P in.
I'll take a little P in.
I was going to give you a little European.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. So what am I looking for?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't found what I'm looking for after all these years.
Well,
but I will look at the color.
We
I'm
do
going to
have
get
some
on my
beautiful
spectacles. We should have gotten me some nicer looking glasses.
you know, we should have gotten some really hip, crazy spectacles. We'll do that
I'm digging
for tomorrow.
right in. you know, the color isn't quite as important as I was thinking about this competition for me right now, because we're working with the same wine, so we are going to have some different gradients in color, but it's not, I mean, all of the wines are going to look fantastic.
This one looks fantastic.
That's
What a
nice.
great way to start, everybody. Crazy table one. Oh. Wine judging is a lot like golf. You got to imagine the fun in your head.
Like watching golf.
Yes, not like playing golf. Playing golf is great because the beer girl comes by and throws you a Corona and you keep playing. So much fun.
This wine seems to have a younger, fruitier nose.
Yes. I would say that translates to the palate a little bit too. Something kind of...
Hey, I'm going to throw one thing out while we're doing all this not so fun stuff at the exact second. Just wanted to make sure everybody could hear us loud and clear and everything is going all right over there. So if there's any questions, we do have people that are monitoring the chat. Anna has deserted me like she's done many times before.
That?
So, but we do
For her
have Martin
grandchildren.
and Sherry and everybody else on the chat line. So if there's anything you needed to ask us. All right, back to serious.
Yes, back to super serious. This is making me happy right up front.
Thank you.
But that finish is maybe just a touch abrupt, but that could just be me.
Nice middle, a little bit of spice. I would like a little more on the finish, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit in this wine. I'm going to leave a little of the wine in the glass, and I'm going to come back to this wine and see if, while it opens up a little bit, if it can develop anything more. So that was PN. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing pretty
fun
good.
idea. That's great.
All right.
Well, that was a very strong start.
Let's
I'm
go.
liking that.
Let's go to GH.
GH on it. Brand new bottle. Thank you.
Well, you can see the color on that. It's a little bit darker.
It is a
Or
Scotch
they probably
darker.
can't see, but I can.
But Brad
I've got
can,
my
because he's the
my
man.
good stuff there. All right, and I'm turning these back around just so that I'm confident that I'm judging the correct wine.
One comment that grandkids are as important as wine.
Grandkids, schmankids.
No, they are. Speaking of kids, we've got so many Mercury
need-
Wine members and great friends that are
Oh, yeah.
pregnant right now. We've got
Sure.
so many good ones.
It's all happening.
I don't know what you guys were doing before the vid, but I can kind of figure it out.
You know, grandkids make you want to drink more wine. It's weird.
No, usually makes them relax. All right,
Oh, it does?
a little bit darker in color. That's translating right to the nose, so
It
I'm
is.
getting a much more richer, darker palate. That's not a positive or a negative. It's just a thing. So right now, I'm just trying to, whichever wine is my favorite wine. I'm not trying to get a bigger wine. I'm not trying to get a lighter wine. Just trying to find the best one.
Liking some of those spicy notes kind of coming through on the nose there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot happening with that palate. And it kind of brightens up at the end for me.
It's got a much longer finish. This wine has some experience.
That's what we're going to say.
But as with that one, I will give it just a little bit more here.
Bank.
Keep that there. There we go.
This is going to be such a fun day. There's so much excitement trying different wines. Is this the third?
Just move it.
There we go.
Our technical difficulties have put us behind. So
They have, so we got to get going. Hopefully, table two will be better.
Sentence you said about grandkids.
Yes? Are we still
Must
getting
know
stuff?
my grandchildren.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, I may have heard a few stories.
This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Interesting in a good way, not a bad way. These folks were all at the same table. So we had a little bit lighter, fruitier wine. We had a little bit more dark, intense wine here. This one's sort of, this one's straddling the middle.
Mm-hmm. BK. Hmm. Very interesting. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm kind of liking
Wow.
the finish on this one, huh?
This one's really got a whole package thing going on right now at this exact moment. What I'm enjoying about this wine versus the other two is that this wine right off the bat has more balance, where the nose is a little more integrated into the palate. The palate is going, telling me a nice story along the way.
Right?
But in that story, so it starts out here in the story that is, but the story is the song is only got a couple of notes, even though it's very well integrated. It's not,
Taking different places,
Yeah.
kind of like, kind of like on the chorus. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Longest finish.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, got my code on that one.
Not the boldest finish.
But a finish.
Not the most interesting finish.
But a
I was just talking about the length.
Nice.
The meat of it, we can discuss later.
Oh, you're. I thought you're pouring yourself some for revisiting.
I am. I just need to go back to get my final impressions. Okay.
Nice. QT. Good times. Thank you.
And I'm going to correct myself. I was thinking earlier the colors weren't going to be that drastic, but we've got actually 3 very different colored wines here too as well. Way to go! Way to go, people!
Nicely done.
Nose is a little restricted.
Mm-hmm. But there's something dusty kind of coming in on the back end of that nose. Let's examine that word.
All right. Cherries driving. But you got the spice train coming up
Right
along with this
behind.
one. This wine's got a lot of spice, and it runs almost from the beginning of the palate all the way to the end.
Yep, absolutely. And there's something really delightfully bright at the finish of this one, too. Nose
Just
has
in this
some great
few
notes.
little swirls and sniff, the nose is getting a little bit better. I'm gonna just in that little short time that nose has
Started to open.
has come along. The aromatic train is coming up.
All aboard! Boop, boop. Aromatic tree.
But as the aromatics are lifting, the middle is sort of waning.
That's interesting. But the finish is still strong with this one. Ooh, that was exciting. Nice job, QT.
All right.
Freddie, do you need some palate cleansing cheese? Is that what you need? We got a good dog helping us out here today.
And then, honestly, we're gonna be. This is all about splitting hairs, and those are 4 very nice wines.
Really well done. I like them all.
Right. Possibly, you might find something like that over at Locals. Just kidding. You never find anything like that. Sorry, I saw her flying on our broom recently. It was funny as
Dude,
hell.
God bless
Uh,
America.
Okay. All right, I've got to revisit these. I got to get my impressions.
Yep.
While I'm tasting, I want you to be talking. I want you to be just give me your one or two impressions of PN number one.
PN. PN, I thought the nose was just a little waning at the beginning, but how is the nose now?
It's coming on up.
The nose is starting to come up
Yeah,
because
okay.
I felt the nose was a bit restrained, but I also liked that it had a really bright mid, but it didn't have as much finish. Now, how's that finish doing? It's evolving.
Some great conversation going on in the chat room right now.
Of course there is, because we have the best chatters in the world.
Yeah, they're talking about how they came up with the blends and stuff. It's pretty cool.
My the thing that I was looking to get better was the finish and the beginning for me on this wine.
Yep.
The nose came up, but the finish is still
Just a bit abrupt. That was what I noticed the first time.
okay. Number two, overall impressions.
GH.
Don't you
GH.
taste them? Just tell me.
Okay, fine. GH impressed me right off the bat. I gave it a great nose. The color, excuse me, a great nose, and the beginning really hit. But for me, the middle on GH was there, and then also highly rated for the finish. I thought it all came together very nicely. How's that mid now?
I agree with you on all accounts. I'm getting some tannin, a little more tannins in this wine. This one had a darker color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
color right
I'm
off the
trying to
bat.
decide if the tannins are making me happier. Tannins are not a bad thing. I like them as a thing.
No.
These are not aggressive tannins, but I'm
They never
noticing a
are.
little more tannins over this one, and I'm just deciding on this day, is this something that is making me a little happier?
Nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed the heck out of GH all the way across.
BK.
BK. So, for me, color was nice, nose was nice, mid was nice, middle was nice, and then the finish is where it popped for me. The finish is where it really started to come together.
I thought you were talking about our neighbor there for a minute. You described a lot of average there, Grady.
I did.
Is there anything that there wasn't to stand out other than the finish?
Other than the finish, for me,
Okay.
everything was great. It was fine. Everything was there,
I've
but
gotten-
the finish popped up for me.
Mine's a little okay.
You have it a little higher up. I was kind of in the middle.
Hmm.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. We'll catch up on the next one.
We will.
And the other people can just jump on, and then they can jump off. And
But
it'll
we
be
still
okay.
we got time. We're okay.
Mm. There is something special about that wine.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Okay. Last one, QT.
QT. This one, I gave most of my higher notes to. I did like QT quite a bit. Right up front, the nose kind of struck me. Beginning, middle, fantastic, and finish was the only thing that dropped down one little note for me. Everything else was pretty high up there. I kind of reversed you on your BK thoughts. Getting thirsty over here.
Do you have anything else to say?
Other than fantastic blends.
Silence! I've made my decision. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been waiting to do that for at least a
least.
month. At least a
Or
month.
maybe 55 years.
Again, this is splitting hairs. These are, you know,
All
these are all some really great wines. All of them have their pluses.
Mhm.
A lot of people actually did ask me, am I judging a wine if it can age a lot longer? And I would love to judge it. I judge my wines as I'm making them
Sure.
that way. But for this competition, it is at this moment, at this time, the wine that I have in front of me, the one that I think that just slightly edged out the others. And I am ready to... it's coming down to the aromatics.
I told you, kids, it's all about those aromatics with Brad.
Done deal. GH,
GH.
you are a winner, baby.
Wow, GH Table 1 winner.
You will be moving on to your regional semifinals. Wow, you brought it. You brought me some nice characters, some uniqueness, some courage. I think there was some courage and talent.
There's a lot of
in that
courage there.
wine
It was
as
very
well.
courageous.
But I'm going to go ahead and write winner on this one,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
and then we'll add this to the book.
And we'll put it on the sign behind
But then
us here.
we'll save these things as
Yes,
well,
we're
so
not
that
gonna
we can.
throw these away.
So if we have any other questions,
Hold on,
holy
wait,
mackerel!
there
Martin?
Seems like people think that they know which one is their blend. Is there any way that they could know which blends are theirs?
Yes, there is. What they would do is they would tune in on next Saturday's event, and they'd do a hashtag welcome to Brad Beard's taste race.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Because I did not give
We
out
need
the codes.
we need that
Nobody
to
knows
trend.
whose
Here's
codes
the
they
thing.
are.
We would love to tell you now.
I would.
But this
I'm
is
dying to.
I think this is what they would call in the business a tease. And it's what's going to get all of you. What do I want? 3 people at the end to tune in? No, we're going to be having some fun. It could be you. Your chances are there. This is just like the lottery. You could win. Oh my gosh, this was fantastic. Okay, Danny's going to go ahead and wait a minute. Danny
we
hasn't
go.
gotten any screen time. No, go this way, Danny.
No.
But we did like the way
we
you were squatting. That was
Hello.
nice. Okay.
All right.
Steph,
Diana
let's
White
rock and
over
roll.
here.
Shut
We're gonna-
everything down.
Danny's gonna go ahead and get you to the moving on. He's got you. He's got it at the right table. That's
Look at
table
that.
1.
GH.
All right, he's making that happen. What's happening right now is you guys can hang out with us and see what goes on with the next round. But we have to shut this one down, log it, so that this comes up so people can see it again. And then we're going to, in 2 or 3 minutes, we should have everything
Be right
back up. But Grady did have a problem with getting YouTube up
I'm
this
feeling
morning.
better about it now. I think I got it now.
We'll see how it works. So we're going to shut you down, but we're going to start you back up.
Woohoo! Thanks,
All right.
guys. This was such a
Okay.
great kickoff.
Palate cleansers, please.
Palate cleansers.
Palate cleansers.
Palate cleansers.